Mallory.
This is Cord.
And you are listening to the General Conversation Podcast, episode 18. We're glad you're listening. We are on location right now. On location, might you ask? Where? In my kitchen. So Cordero may sound a little far away. You may hear some water running. You may hear a little bit of, fire going from the gas stove. You may hear some chopping. He supposedly, however, I do have faith in him, even though I said supposedly, he is making me a vegetarian dish. And so because we are pressed for time, and I can't really turn down food, and I wanted to get this podcast out today because we both have something to do other in prior engagement. So yeah, so we're gonna try to get through this. But yeah, so we're in the kitchen and trying to.
Shopping in the kitchen, y'all.
Oh Lord. So like we said, this is episode 18. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Check out our merchandise on Anchor. And just thank you for tuning in. We got some cool topics today. We're going to do some icebreakers today as well. Also want to let you know ahead of time that episode 19, the next one coming up, we will be collaborating with Miss Anaya, I believe her name is. I always want to say it differently. But she's a podcaster. She is at It Really Be Podcast. You can find her on Anchor FM, and we're going to do a collaboration. And she reached out to us and wanted to collaborate with us. And so, we were just excited because we haven't did any collaboration before with any other podcasters. We have done little bits where we were sitting in, like somebody had contacted us, wanted us to get a opinion on something, and we recorded and sent it in. But this is going to be a full collaboration. So I'm excited about that. Shout out to her for reaching out. We both starting out. So, yeah. So let's go to the icebreaker. Cordero.
Yes, ma'am. What can I do for you?
If you had your own talk show, who would be your first 3 guests?
My own talk show?
Yeah.
My first 3 guests. I'm guessing living or dead, right?
It didn't say live or dead, but I guess you can do it however you want to do it.
I would interview.
You know what you should say? Is it a fictional character or not? Now that might be more.
Wow, really?
You know what popped in my head? The Joker. I don't know why. Probably because I think.
You try to understand crazy. Try to understand psycho.
Especially after this movie come out, though. How about that? Did you see the preview for that?
Right.
Hello.
I think it's gonna be pretty good. I think we need a Joker origin story.
They giving us one, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, hell yeah. All day, half the night.
Okay, so who would be your 3 guests?
My 3 guests. My 3 guests would probably be. You know I gotta do this one. Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee. Yeah, cool. Yeah.
All right.
Why Bruce Lee?
I don't know the secret. Like, however long the interview is, I'm like, tell me something.
Right.
Oh, wise one.
Right.
Wise Mr. Lee. I probably wouldn't mind interviewing Gandhi.
Okay. So you got somebody that you want to know the secret from, and then you got somebody who's like one with peace and togetherness and
all that.
Bringing people in the world. Okay.
And then I gotta find somebody. Who else would I want to interview? King Tut.
King Tut. Okay. So all your people are passed. Okay.
Yeah.
And why would you do King Tut?
I want to know the origins of all this mysterious. Everybody say, you come from Africa and the maps is invented in Egypt and all that kind of stuff. So I want to know. I want to get down to the origin of it.
Okay.
This before everything.
So you didn't want to do anybody now, right?
Nah, anybody now. What are they gonna tell me?
I mean, who knows? You could just talk to people who them been here a little bit. I don't know anybody. I think if I had my own talk show. And I could, and it could be 3 guests that I could interview. Let's see. I would interview. Oh, it's this speaker, and he probably already kind of talked about his life. I don't know, and he's alive. His name is. He's a motivational speaker. He does like a lot of good. I want to call him Joe, but his name ain't Joe. It's a black guy.
This who guy?
He's a black guy. He's a Les Brown. See, Les Brown. You gotta listen to some of his stuff. I would interview him. I think he'd be a great interviewer. Who gonna eat all them onions though? I said, who gonna eat all them onions? I know I ain't eating meat, but who gonna eat all them onions? Half of it for you.
Woo!
That's why your eyes burning. So inside, just a side note, y'all. Inside this bowl, he has like damn near a whole onion, look like some pinto beans and some mushrooms. Somebody gonna be pooting. Pooting
all day.
Okay, let's do it. Les Brown. Okay, I'm gonna go with this. I would interview Beyonce.
Ooh.
And let me tell you why, because there's a certain mysteriousness that she has about herself. Maybe if not Beyonce mama. But I feel like Beyonce just because, it come from somewhere. And it's not really like because she's a performer. It's like I like the mysteriousness of her. She gives you just a little bit. She's like, look, I liked it. And I think, especially back in the day, there was something to be said. You didn't have social media and all these different kind of things. And so, there was a lot of mysteriousness going on. You didn't know everybody's move here and there. But like now, it's like everybody put, like social media is the gig, is the gig. You got to be everywhere all the time. And I think she gives you just a little bit. She's like, I still keep my stuff to myself.
Yeah.
So, and also her longevity. You haven't heard anything about her being on drugs or whatever. And so, I'm here for it.
I will say that they have managed to keep
that part of it. Maybe
their
not
life.
the whole cheating or whatever, but it's like they let you know what they want you to know. And I like that. And just as a businesswoman though, regardless of how people feel about her music or her as a person or whatever, it's like, look, they out here, Jay-Z out here is a billionaire. Come on now. And the last person that I would interview, honestly, I'm gonna go with the Joker because I'm very intrigued by that. Like, I know it's a fake person, but it could be anybody. Didn't say it had to be real.
Your inner psychopath.
No, I ain't got no inner psychopath. No, I think everybody got a little bit of, cuckoo, a little bit of,
yeah. Crazy. I agree with that.
But yeah, I don't think. I'm just curious. Like, I think after I see that movie, I'm like, ooh, that movie is coming out. What is the first thing you think of when you wake up in the morning?
When can I end this shit?
Say what?
When can I end this shit getting up early in the morning?
Oh, creating your own, like, why you getting up so early?
Yeah. Or be like, again? Really? We getting up again? That's what we doing? Okay.
What is the first thing you think of when you wake up? The first thing I think of when I wake up in the morning, is like, oh, am I late? Or how many hours, or how many minutes do I have before I got to be wherever I got to be? But that's what I think about when I'm like getting ready for work. But if it's just like one of them days, like today where I'm off, normally I'm like, okay, so I need to go exercise. That's the first thing I be thinking about. Then I get up, brush my teeth, stretch a little bit, pray. Then I'm like, all right, let me get my day started. So those are our icebreakers. Yeah, I know. I was like tongue-tied for a second. So let us know, what is the first thing you think about when you wake up in the morning? Probably if you got kids, you probably think about that. If you got a spouse, you probably think about that. Or you probably think about, can I escape? Can I leave? And if you had your own talk show host, let us know down in the comments who would be 3 of the people that you would interview and why. You know what I'm saying? We want to know.
So special?
What makes them so special? Alright, let's get this thing poppin'. Cordero, it was his turn to bring up some questions, and I think he got some really good ones. Or not really questions, well, they are questions, but topics. So, because he's otherwise occupied making me my vegetarian meal, I will read the questions out to him and for you guys, and we will go from there. So, his was apologies. What are they worth? So, what do you think they're worth to you?
I mean, well, what I'm asking you, what are they worth? When somebody apologizes, first of all, what are they worth? And what I mean by that is, let's say somebody do something dirty to you, or I guess it depends on what they're apologizing for.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So
does it matter what it is that they are apologizing about?
I think it is. I think some apologies are worthless.
Okay, give me one that's worthless then.
If you do something to me purposely, what you apologize to me for?
Okay, what you mean, like slash your tires, and then they say they sorry?
Yeah, what you apologize for? You were in full control of yourself when you.
So let's say they was doing it because they was mad. Not saying they right, and then they say, you know what, I messed up, I effed up, and what I'm gonna do is, you know, I'm gonna apologize because I know I messed up. I'm gonna give you the money for the tires, and I messed up. You don't want to take the apology. You wouldn't accept it.
Well, okay, I would probably. I'm gonna take the money for the tires. Let's look at that. Let's look at that.
Give me my money, bye.
Give me my money. When I say somebody do something dirty to you, I mean like.
Yeah, give me an example of what you mean so that I can kind of be on your same accord. Because the thing is, like
somebody steal from you.
Okay, yeah, that is a big thing for me.
Somebody steal from you, and I'm like, what you apologize? I don't need your apology, really.
Oh, I want whatever you took back though.
Yeah, I want whatever you took back. I mean, you know, obviously.
Okay, so listen,
but,
and let's go with that one. So if someone steals from me, and let's just say, I don't know, I guess money, right? We'll go with money. They take money from me, right?
Yeah.
Stealing is one of them things for me is like just a big no. And so like it's gonna hard for me to get past that, right? So I'll take your apology, but I'd rather have my money back. So and I'm not gonna fool with you no more. I'm not gonna fool with you no more anyway, either way.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? I'd rather you see in that case, I don't want you to take my money and then say you sorry but don't get my money back. Cause then I ain't gonna. You're right. You don't need to apologize. You're not gonna rectify it. Cause rectifying will be getting my money back. Cause you stole something and now I need it back. So in that case, yeah, I can see that apology. I can't do that with your apology.
Can't do a damn thing.
Your apology, because that money was for whatever reason, for whatever it was for. If it was just me sitting there in the bank, I need that back. I don't need your apology. You know, now if you get my money back and you apologize, I'm like, okay, cool. But I'm not gonna deal with you no more. Like you cut out. It's crackheadish behavior.
Right. And I think also things like when people, let's say somebody cheat on you, right? I'm sorry. I don't need your apology.
They ain't doing that for themselves though. They doing that to show you.
Don't apologize to me.
Right. They doing that for themselves.
Don't apologize to me.
I mean, I don't. Here's the thing. I do think. To answer your question, apologies, what are they worth? I do think apologies do need to be had when they're meaningful. Okay.
What's something you would accept somebody's apology for? Like, give me an example of somebody saying, "Hey, Valerie," and something that you would be forgiven that you would forgive them for.
That I would forgive them for?
Yeah, something you would forgive them for.
I mean, somebody hurt my feelings. I would forgive them for that. Somebody.
Okay, hurt feelings how?
Like they said something and it hurt my feelings, or let's say they stood me up on a date or something. Whether it's a guy, you have friends that do that too. They say you're gonna be somewhere they gonna do, and they're like, "Girl, I'm so sorry, my kids," or whatever the case. Here's the thing with apology though. I don't really need your excuses with apology. I just need you to know, like, dang, I messed up. I'm sorry. Cause then some people apology, they always got an excuse why it ain't. You know what I'm saying? You ever see like, okay, I know you got kids, but I don't need to hear like your 9,000 reasons why X, Y, Z. Or I know you was working late, but you knew you was gonna work anyway. So like, why we having this thing? Just like, look, I can accept it when it's like genuine. The apology is genuine, and you're like, hey, I messed up, or this was out of my control. I'm sorry, and we can make a rain check. Like, do it like that. It means different. It means that you actually are like trying to rectify the situation. That's what I'm saying. The whole part of apology for me is like you acknowledging what you did. You just saying, dang, I'm sorry. And then you rectifying the situation, because it's one of those situations where, you could have just been acting like, oh, well, I didn't know this was going to happen. Now you combative. Now there ain't no apology. Yeah, or you give me all these excuses. Right? You give me all these excuses. It's like you just making it worse. Like, you still I'm sitting here like I really don't care though, right? But you got an attitude because I looking like I don't care.
You did wrong. You get it with me.
Right. Or two, if somebody don't accept your apology, like don't be out here looking crazy talking about some, or why you looking like that, or why you. They don't have to, just because you apologize. Apology is just saying, look, I'm just offering my regret, my sincereness to you, and I'm sorry. Whether they take it or not, that's up to them. You gotta let them, after you do your apology, just let it be where where it's gonna be. But yeah, I think apologies are needed. Some things, like, you're right. If you cheat on me, you can say sorry, but I'm still gonna be like, you ain't crap, so.
You ain't shit.
Right.
You ain't gonna never
slicing somebody's tires or doing something. I had a conversation with somebody the other day about that, like doing something to somebody's car. It's just some things like, you can apologize, but it still was a dog thing to do, so it's like.
Right.
It really ain't that point. But I mean, that could be work depending on how you giving it to the person and if you're sincere. It can work. The next topic is a question: is it okay to not accept someone's apology? Yes. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. Yes, it's okay not to accept somebody's apology. Cordero, what do you think?
Yeah.
You know, like I said before, just because you apologize doesn't mean I have to accept
Because
it.
my thing is, if you are fully aware of what you're doing at the present time you commit this action or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, regardless of how you think you may feel or something like that at the present moment,
Mm-hmm.
but you were aware. You didn't make a mistake. You didn't step on my glasses. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my bad. Step on your glasses. My bad, dog. You didn't step on my glasses. You know what I'm saying? You were fully aware of what's going on. You were in control of all your faculties.
Even if they're not aware, sometimes people apologize. Like, I'm like, oh my God, I don't know. But like I said, after I apologize, I'm not sitting here begging you and that's not how I get down. I'm apologizing because I'm sincere. Like, I don't think I've ever given an apology where I didn't really mean it, unless my mom made me do it when I was a kid. Like, say you're sorry. I'm like, sorry. Right. But as an adult and like on my own, I don't think, yeah, I'm not going to apologize. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, but, you know, it is what it is, I guess, about that. But, yeah, I think it's definitely okay not to accept someone's apology. And then the next question, Cordero, you all right with this one? You said, so how do you normally apologize? What you mean by that?
If you apologize to somebody, how you normally apologize?
What you mean?
How do you apologize?
It depends on the situation with me.
You write a note? You do a phone call? You send a text message? Or you do a face-to-face?
You know what? Face-to-face is always great. But if I can't get you face-to-face, depending on what I've done or what I'm trying to apologize for, some things need to be in person. Some things are just a simple phone call. If I'm writing you a letter, I'm sending you a 4-page letter. And man, if I'm writing you a letter, I ain't did an apology letter in a long time. I feel like I was a kid.
You done really messed up. Like,
Yeah, I feel like I was a kid or something. Yeah, you writing letters, you out there, you done messed up big time.
Yeah, you
can't even text. That means you gotta have all your spelling in a row. Trying to apologize and you misspell a word. You like, what? No predicted text here, baby. Oh, okay, here's a side note. If somebody was writing you an apology letter, would you rather have it handwritten or typed?
Handwritten.
Yeah, me too. It means more like,
I
girl, he wrote me a letter. He was saying he was sorry.
I need to see the hurt.
You know, you get your pen out, your pencil, you like click, 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 click. Dear Cordero, upon these long days here.
I'm so sorry y'all fucked up. Well, I mean, okay, tell me something. Show me how you apologize, brother. Tell me, how would you apologize? How do you apologize?
What you mean? How you apologize?
How you apologize?
I feel like it's a setup. I told you, honestly, it depends on what it is and who it is.
Okay, so we'll say like this, you got wrong information, you reacted, and come to find out the information that you got was wrong, so now you have to apologize to the person that you reacted to.
Is it a spouse or a boyfriend or is it a friend?
I don't let you off the hook that easy. I ain't gonna tell you the boyfriend because I feel like that's too easy. It
depends, because it does depend. It depends on my tactics.
Right, that's what I feel like that's too easy. The boyfriend tactic is too easy.
So this is just a friend.
Okay, this is a friend.
Is it a guy or a girl?
We'll go with a guy.
And I got wrong information about what though? Like, I really don't be caring. You ain't my man. I really don't care. I mean,
This is a friend now. This is not just no random dude. This is a friend.
I'm like, man, I'm sorry. I got the wrong information, bro. I'm real. It's gonna be real. Like, I mean, what kind of information is it about? Did I go off on the person or something?
Yeah, I'm saying you didn't snap on him.
I don't want to slap off, huh?
You didn't snap off because the information you got was from somebody you trusted. We'll say somebody that you consider a Bible source, right?
Mm.
For whatever reason.
I'm trying to get myself in that mindset to like say what I would say, because I'm trying to figure out what would have me go and slap off.
Somebody lied on you, or said that somebody lied on you, or.
See, here's the thing about that though. Let's say they say their friend lied on me. Then I'm like, well, let me ask him. I see. I can't just, especially if it's a friend, I just can't react like that. I just can't be like, okay, don't believe that source, even if it was a Bible source. I'm like, well, let me ask him. You get what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Oh, you making stuffed peppers?
Yeah.
Oh, now see, he wouldn't tell me what he was making, y'all. Oh, this gonna be good. Yeah, but I mean, I feel like I would ask him before I just went off.
Mm-hmm.
But let's just say, for the sake of this argument, that
You not written off.
I go and I just go off on him. My thing would be this: apologize. Like I own my shit, so I'd be like, hey man, I'm sorry that I went off on like if it's that that's one I think it's in person. It's not something over the phone.
Okay.
Because he needs to know that I'm sincere about what I'm saying, and it's one of them situations that I'm like, look, I can't blame nobody but me, but I did listen to someone, but I'm coming to apologize for you to me based on how I reacted. And I should have just came to you first and said X, Y, and Z. And that's how I would do it. And that's even for like a female friend too. Like I would say, hey, like let's talk in person. And then I would apologize for my reaction because I didn't have all the information. But I think too, as a friend, you got to give people the benefit of the doubt if that's your friend, I think.
Right.
But yeah, that's how I would do it. How would you do it? You talking about how I would do it. How would you do it, Kadero?
Now listen to it, dog.
Would you do it in person?
She lied on you, no, she lied on you. No, I would do it in person.
In person?
I'll do it in person. I would do it in person. If it's a guy, I would do it in person. Female, I would do it in person, but I've also come with like, you know.
A gift?
Yeah, you got to.
Aww.
Something that, you know, they like or some shit like that. Something I probably like, I never do that shit. But
you know what? I would just want to say, as long as I've been knowing you, we ain't never had that issue. I think because we kind of go to the source. Plus you do have your friends over there, and I have my friends, and we don't really mingle like that. I mean, I know some of your friends, but your friends they're not the kind, like, they're not messy, so I don't get that vibe. Like, I don't hang with them often, but when I do, what I'm trying to say is I don't think I've ever had an issue with, like, everybody is pretty much, y'all all blend very well. Like, y'all personalities are all kind of similar in a sense.
Right.
So it's like, I think y'all wouldn't probably y'all wouldn't have to really worry about that, I don't think, too much. No, as long as I've known y'all always been a solid group. So that's why I said, I think you got to know who your friend is. Like, if you up there snapping off like that, it's like, that's how you talk to your friends. You just going off on them.
That's your man's?
Right.
That's your man's right there?
You out there like just snapping off. That's crazy.
You.
Right. So I think that says something about you if you just willing to go off on your friend like that. But yeah, we've never had that issue.
I thought y'all was boys.
Right. We never had that issue about, as far as like information. Like,
well, like you said, we pretty much talk to each other.
Yeah.
That's with us. You know what I'm saying? But you know what's crazy is, rarely do we hang out in like big groups like that.
Yeah.
Too. So I think they got a lot to do with it. But that's why I say, you know, keep the circle small, and I think that speaks a lot. That speaks a lot. Like, keep your circle small type thing.
Right.
Because if you do, you already know.
But let me just say that, yeah, keep your circle small. I hear you. But however, things can happen in small circles too. You know what I'm saying? Just because you know somebody, people can get offended. And sometimes you get offended more when it's somebody that you've known for a long time.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
So,
you know what I'm saying? So I think being offended or a miscommunication can happen whether you got a large group or a small group. But I will say that I definitely get what you're saying. Like, if y'all got that kind of communication and y'all, if it was some information that you heard from someone else, even if it was a friend that you heard it from, then why not just go to the person and say, hey, you know, listen, let's all talk about it. Since you telling me the information, so I'm the kind of person, I'm like, well, let me put you on three-way then.
Yeah, that's I have done that.
You know.
But you know what's crazy? So I had this problem at work prior to me changing positions or whatever. Where, you know, we had two individuals who they were constantly coming to me bickering about each other. And I was like, shit, let's go all get in the same room. You know what I'm saying? We're going to hash this out like men.
Right.
Now, whatever gets said in this room, I'm going to stay in this room. I'm not going to say nothing. Whatever happens in this room, what happens in this room. I'm not going to say a damn thing. But I can't be sitting here going back and forth between y'all two. Like, that's not my...
Yeah.
That's not what I do.
Okay. So, yeah, I think it just depends, but...
Side note, I'm going to buy some utensils.
Don't do me like that.
I'm buying some utensils, girl.
I appreciate that, but don't do me like that. You have to put that on blast. So I think we kind of touched on these other two. How do you normally apologize? We already kind of said that. I think it just depends on, like, the situation. For me, who the person is, because, you know, I'm going to apologize to my man a little differently. I'm going to apologize to my dad a little differently. I mean, everybody's going to get apology, but, you know.
Yeah.
And I know, when Cordero was talking about, so, it's a man, that's too easy. I ain't saying you all got to be doing whatever you think we going to do for the apology. I'm just saying this. But you know, Right. You just gotta. Sometimes you gotta sugarcoat stuff, especially if you messed up, man. You gotta go ahead and
Gotta put that work in.
You gotta do what, Cordelia?
You gotta put that work in. That's all. I wasn't gonna give the spouse. I said the spouse thing is too easy.
Yeah, sometimes it can be. Sometimes it don't work on people that he like, look, don't come out here with all that foolishness.
He got about 3 of those.
You think so?
Yeah, he got 3 of those, so he get in.
Good.
Yeah, he got 3 of those. He's still gonna be mad, but he's still gonna be mad. He's like, don't do this shit no more. Come on over here now.
Right. And then what is acceptable form of apology? I mean, just being sincere. I think face to face is always the best one if you ask me. But phone can work if you guys are not in close proximity.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, you're really sorry when you done sit out there and mailed out a letter. You done went to the post office and handwritten letter to you. Child, you really sorry. Better.
I think that I guess one thing is I think I need an apology with action.
See, that's what I said. That's what I was saying. Like, depending on what you did. For example, let's talk about the person that stole.
Mm-hmm.
You stole my money. Okay, I don't want you to say sorry. I need you to have my money back.
Yeah, I think that's I don't because I'm not a very forgiving person to begin with. I'm just not.
Yeah.
If you steal some money from me, there's
No, but I still want my money back.
Oh, I'm gonna get my money back, hook it by crook. Now you can take it how you want to take it. Is it gonna be an ass involved?
Oh Lord.
Or some kind of conversation will be had. Is what I'm saying.
But yeah, I think any kind of apology is, is doable depending on you. And then what happens after an apology?
That's what I mean by the action. So you can't be apologizing. You know what I'm saying? Especially let's say you would.
Well, I thought you meant more like when you say what happens after apology. Like especially if it's somebody that you've friends with for a long time or a spouse or whomever. Sometimes people they'll say they apologize and they forgive you and they don't. They still go on as if they holding your feet to a fire. And so here's the thing: I've been in situations where, I felt some kind of way. Somebody gave me an apology, and if I accept the apology, you know what? I just gotta leave it where it is. Some people don't know how to do that. They don't know how to. Every time you mess up, they're gonna bring up what you did, and I'm like, you gotta be able to make sure that, like, if you don't accept it, then don't accept it. That's your right to. Just because somebody apologizes doesn't mean you have to automatically be like, okay, cool. Because sometimes you might need a minute, or sometimes you got to process it the way you want to process it. Fine, okay? But what you don't want to do is say, yeah, you good. And then every time you looking at them, just got your nose turned up, you looking at them side. Right, like, and then, as soon as they do something, they leave their shoes on the floor, or they call you too late, or whatever. Like, the nerve of you.
He said, as soon as you leave your shoes on the floor. See, you left your shoes on the floor. You leave your shoes on that bitch house. Like,
whoa,
all right.
Look, he walking around on eggshells like,
she mad, man.
She's still mad.
She mad. Okay. I thought we had, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Like, we is not over this. We are not over this. So I think that's what I mean when I thought, well, that's what I'm saying when it says what happened after apology. Like, look, you just have to date it. If you are going to accept the apology, then accept it.
No, and what I mean by that, I need a behavior. Like, let's say, stand somebody up. So what can we do so you don't stand me up no more?
Call me and let me know you can't come.
Right, so communicate. I need behavioral improvement because if not, if you're going to do the same shit, then once again, your apology was worthless.
Yeah.
It really was.
Yeah.
So it's like, why you even apologize to me?
Oh my God, you're making meatballs from scratch. I see it now. Dun, 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 dun.
She figured out one of them, y'all. Well, she figured out 2 things actually already.
The bell peppers, and he's making that mixture I told you where he had the beans, onions, I can't think what else was in it. You don't want to tell them?
Sure.
He's making like these meatballs. Can't think of the other thing you put in there. Anyway. But yeah, what were you saying though? About the
I need an action behind it. Don't just apologize to me and then continue to do the same behavior. And I mean if for friends, spouses, somebody you dating or something like that, because I'm gonna look at you. The next time you do it, I'm like, okay, so you just gonna do that you want to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So they got 2 times before they out.
I'll give him 3. I'll be fair.
Yeah, I think this is with anybody though. Saying you're sorry and then showing a corrective behavior.
Okay, yeah. I need corrective behavior.
Yeah.
The apology.
Yeah, then it goes a long way. We ain't never got to discuss again. Listen, I don't want to keep beating the dead horse.
Right.
If we over it, we over it. You understand what I'm saying?
Because I'm all for showing improvement. You know what I'm saying? I will take that over nothing. But I need some kind of corrective behavior. You need to be trying to show me that you're trying to change whatever you're apologizing for.
Right.
And not just... Cause I think apology without action is just manipulation.
Ooh, I like that.
You want me to say it again?
Yes.
Apology without action, corrective action, is manipulation.
All right now. Okay, don't hurt nobody. That sounds like a snippet to me.
Sound like a snippet.
sound like a snippet to me. But yeah, so yeah.
Think about okay, so you know, because you hear about like some females, right, or even some dudes, but most of them are here for females. Oh yeah, I give him chance after chance after chance. After the first 2 chances, he obviously was not showing no corrective behavior.
Right.
So you sat there and continue to put up with it.
Yeah.
What J. Cole say? Fool me once. Shame on me. Fool me. You can't fool me twice.
Oh my God, that's from that's J. Cole album, but
it was a Bush thing.
It was Bush who said it. Is this Junior, right? I think he's a junior.
Yeah, Bush Junior.
Man, every time I hear that snippet when he says that little insert, oh my God, I start to crack up. I laugh so hard.
Fool me once.
And it was like, that's not the saying at all. But he's like, and you might have heard it in Texas and, somewhere else. When he said, I'm like, nobody says that. That's not how it goes. But, that's...
can't fool me again.
But look, that's funny, though. He like, shit, you only get 1 step. But basically what he's saying is, you fool me 1 time. And even then, you ain't really fooling me because it's over. It's a wrap. Done.
Yeah, right.
You're done.
Your
ass is grass. Remember people used to say that saying, your ass is grass.
Your ass is grass. Tell you, Lomo.
Okay. So yeah, so like I said, and what my thing is just show action, be sincere about it, and if I accept your apology, I want to move forward. I don't want to keep having the same conversation. Mm-hmm. Like it's just gonna annoy me. I'm like, look, I'm over it. Let's move on. If I'm not over it, then you just gonna have to deal with it so I can get to that place. But if I say I accept it or I accept your apology, then that's what's gonna be it for me. I don't want to keep reliving or going over this same subject. It's just asinine. Yeah. But I definitely agree with Cordero. Like basically, if you just apologizing and you're not showing any action, you're just saying it just to say it. You just being manipulative after that point.
Yeah, because she don't forgive me.
Yeah.
Because when a woman's fed up.
Are we allowed to do R. Kelly or no?
I got to we're not allowed to. I don't know, are we? I'm saying, I don't know.
I'm talking about like as people of the society who knows that he's...
No, you know what? I can't, you're right. I can't do R. Kelly no more. I said I wouldn't do Rick Ross no more. I can't do R. Kelly.
Right. And he messes his own stuff up. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. But yeah, guys, this has been episode 18 with all the boiling of the water, the chopping, the live in the kitchen. Listen, this is as real as it's gonna get right here. You know what I'm saying?
It's raw, uncut.
It's raw, uncut.
I ain't making cry.
Like I said, for episode 19 coming up, we're gonna do a collaboration with It Really Be on her IG. That's her IG, It Really Be. And we're excited about that. That should be fun. I hope you guys had a safe holiday for the 4th. Because we don't get another one to win. It's a Labor Day, right?
This next holiday.
This August gonna be off.
We call it a holiday. Until the next day, we off and trying to drink and eat.
Look, August is always, kids go back to school in August. Traffic gonna come back. Lord. You know what? Let me just not even think about it. Let me just enjoy this July. Got a little trip planned. So let me just enjoy this July and enjoy the rest of what I got going on. And not even, think ahead into that part. But you guys be safe out there. Thank you for listening. Cordero, you have anything you want to say?
No, I'm good.
Again, don't forget to like, comment, share. You would do this right when I'm about to try to tune it off. Can you just wait just 1 second? Can you turn the water off? Thank you.
You don't want to eat.
I do want to eat, but I want to. Can we give the people just some kind of consistency? Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed our own location with the noise and all. It's been real. Peace.
Peace.